What's up YouTube, it's Louis here bringing you this cryptocurrency video. We're going to take a look at Theta, a new coin, but before we get into Theta, please like, subscribe, comment and turn the notification bell on. Perfect, let's take a look. So on the weekly time frame you got your 200 EMA here, so let's say we're in a bear market and lost this right now. I'm not saying we're in a bear, I'm not saying we're going into one, I'm just saying if we did, you hit your head on the 55 EMA weekly, you'd fall down to here. This would be your bear market bottom at $1.80, but I'm not seeing this. I'm just giving you a word of warning. In a bear market, you usually come to the 200 weekly EMA, okay? So everything's looking beautiful. You form your bullish crossover here at the start of the bull market. We have no bearish cross, so we're in a bull market, guys. We are in a bull market. So I'm going to take a look at the fibs over here from this low to this low down here. And you can see we worked our way through the fibs, got above the 0.618, got above the 1, met our 1.618. Before getting there, we fell back to the 1.272 before breaking it, getting to the 2, fall into the EMAs, back testing it as support, and going to the 2.414, and actually getting overextended. And you've actually fallen back to the 2.272 at $4.67. And this is the level that we want to see held, basically. So if you want to continue, we want to see this hold, and at the moment you're printing, since hitting that back in September, you've been printing higher lows, which is bullish because this is what we want to see. So I'm going to remove that now. We're going to dive in deeper to the daily time frame now and look closer into this area. So now that we've bounced off this 2.272, which we must stay above to stay bullish, basically, we need to take a look at the dip over here. And so now, what I want to see for Theta is for Theta to get above $9. Once Theta's above $9, this is when I can flip back into complete full bull mode. At the moment, we know we're in a correction. We're holding the 382 very nicely, and this is like a precursor to us working our way up the fibs to the 618, basically. So I'm going to drop in this level here because this is the most important level that we must get above. But so is this to stay above this. Obviously, we know if we lose the $6.30 zone, we know what's going to hold. Down here, we want to stay above this at all costs, basically. We want to stay above $4.60 at all costs. If we lose that, bear market, giving you the bear market low already. Perfect. So now we're basically stuck in this range over here, and we have a middle point. And so as long as we're below this, we're going to keep trying to attempt to go down here. But if we can get above this, we will go up to here. This is where we flip bullish once we get above this. Because once we get above $9, we're going to head back to the all-time highs up here. Because you have printed something called falling wedge. And this is a bullish pattern. And you've actually broken out of it and back-tested it as support. And since back-testing as support, you've now created higher lows, which is bullish. And if you can see over here, we're now creating this sort of ascending triangle. This double bottom, essentially. One bottom, two bottoms. So we could go all the way to this apex over here, which is January, but I doubt that it will. But I'm just saying that you could all go all the way to this apex over here, and you'd eventually get the breakout to the upside. So I'm going to give you the target out of this break. Once we break above $8.22 and confirm that support, we want to see that back tested as support. We will have a pump to around $11.22, and that is above the 0.618. So look at that for confluence, because again, once we're above this, we're going to the 1 minimal, and we're doing that anyway because we were in this sort of falling wedge. Can you see that? We had a multiple fake out to the downside, but as long as you get back in, you're still in this bullish pattern. You got out, came down all the way, bearish, but as long as, remember, you stay above $4.60, which is that larger 2.272, you're bullish. If you lose that, bearish, basically. So we're above it, we're making higher lows after it. High, higher low, higher high, higher low. So as long as you're printing higher lows, you will eventually get a higher high. Look at this. Low, 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 low. And every time it's higher than the last. So eventually you'll get a higher high above this and above that, okay? Hope you understood that. So right now, we want to see the breakout of this. We'll keep going until the end if needs be, but I really doubt that it will, because most of the time it doesn't. And when we break out, we're going to $11.22, and then maybe a pullback to the 0.618 before rallying to $16, which is the top of the wedge. That means your pattern would be completed. And so maybe we fall back down to around $12, and after that get above the 1 and confirm that as support. And now we have to look at Theta's new target. So out of this dip that we had in May to July or August, we have a new impulsive wave target, which will probably be towards the end of the bull run, guys, and that is going to be $43. So I'm expecting once we get above the 618 and the 1, we will head to the 1618 before coming back down. And if we can hold key levels of support here, and depending on how far we're into the bull market, if Bitcoin hasn't topped out by the time we hold this as support, $25, then we could see Theta go up higher to higher levels, maybe the 2 or the 2.272 at $80 to $120, which would be completely amazing. And you might be thinking, oh, Louis, you're just giving hopium. How can you say you're going to go up there? Well, the fibs don't lie, guys. And as you can see down here, look what happened as I just showed you at the beginning of the video. You might think, no way is it going up there. But look what happened over here. You were bearish for so long, and out of nowhere, boom. So look, you're bearish for so long, out of nowhere, boom. This is just how trading is. Do you know what I mean, guys? So look, what did I tell you? As soon as you break above the 618, you go to the 1618. If you can confirm that support, you go to the 2s. So it's the same here, same principle. Look how low you were, 13 cents. Where was our target? 16 cents. 16. We broke above 13 cents, and look where we got to, $16. Look at that, guys. And you're telling me you can't get up to 43 from $6? Of course we can. Right now to $43, 600%. Doable, very doable. Right now from here to where we went, look at that. 11,000%. Millionaires were made with this coin. Now, of course, I'm not saying it's going to do 11,000%, but I'm just telling you, there's space to go. You've been basically bearish for the whole year, essentially, or let's say not bearish, but you've basically been consolidating for the whole year, as this is the top of the zone, and this is your bottom of the zone. So you're basically just going sideways between these 2 points, up here and down here. As long as you don't break to the downside, we're bullish. And you can see, since hitting down here, you've made a high, higher low, higher low, higher low. We're just waiting for that higher high, and this ascending triangle breakout will give us that higher high. After that, we'll fall back to key levels of support. The 0618, look over here, nice support, nice resistance, nice resistance. So once we break above it, it will flip into support. Resistance becomes support, and any line that is being used as support and resistance is more accurate than others. So like, look here, you got just one resistance point here, so this line's more accurate than that. This is just signaling the top of the range basically, and the bottom of the range here. But yeah, key level of support and resistance are the fib levels, and so this is why we must break above it. And I've given you your pattern to actually break above it. We might overextend to the 786 before falling back to it, and then boom, we're off. 1618 minimal, $43 minimal, guys. I hope you understand this. Obviously, you might be new, you might be thinking, how is it going to do 600%? We've been going sideways for the whole year. Guys, we're in the end of the bull market soon, and in those final months, things will go up like 100% in one day. People need to realize this. This is how the market works. It bores you out of it. It wants to make you sell. It wants you to make you double think about your investment. But as long as you have conviction in what you've bought, and you just hold and you wait for your targets, and you just wait to sell there, basically. Because of course, once we get there, yeah, we might overshoot it. Yeah, we might continue. Maybe to the $80, but look, from current price to there, that's already like 600%. So why wouldn't you be happy with that anyway? Do you understand what I mean, guys? So even if we do get over this, first of all, I want to see it come back to find some support. That might be $30, that might be $25. And after that, if we can confirm these key levels of support, then we will head to these further up targets. And you might be thinking, how the hell is it going to go to 150? Let's check what that is from current price, percentage-wise. 2,000%. Now, I'm not going to be a moon boy and shout for 150, but I've given you a minimal target that I see. I do see 43, 100% hitting. It's not far off, come on. For a coin doing what Theta is, not much competition. Do you see what I mean? This is why I like coins. I'm not in Theta, but this is why I like coins that are sometimes like doing the only, is a coin that is basically like the only one doing what it's doing. Look at VeChain, for example. It's the only coin trying to sort out the supply chain. Look at XRP, for example, trying to sort out payments going across the world. You don't see many coins doing that. Yeah, you get your copies like Stellar and your new coin Castor or whatever. But like, first mover advantage is always going to be number one. You know what I mean? So I hope you understood today's update on Theta. I hope I could bring some confidence in anyone that thinks that it's gone stale or whatnot. But the most key thing is, guys, higher lows. Forget the higher highs right now. As long as you're printing higher lows, that's all you bloody need, okay? I have a clear example of XRP where I got in at around My first initial investment into XRP was about 10 cents years back. But I think when it got to around 50 something cent, I put in my Discord group chat, XRP will go to $1.50. It will go to $1.50. And it was just going sideways like this, exactly like this, for so long. I told no one in the group chat that I sold. And the reason I sold is like, I'm going to make a quick flip before XRP goes up. The moment I sold, days later, moved my money into another coin that I thought was going to go up. What happened? Boom, from 50 cent, XRP went to $1.50, and I completely missed out. I didn't take my own advice, guys, so I'm praying that you take my advice now. And of course, I learned from that mistake. That was time ago. I learned from my mistakes, and I hope that you don't have to make the mistakes. I hope that I already made the mistakes for you, and you can learn from my experiences, okay? XRP was stale for months on end. This happened with Ethereum as well, when it was about 1.52k. No one thought, everyone's laughing at Ethereum. Ethereum ain't moving, it's been 2 months. Everything's moving apart from Ethereum, and what happened? Boom, out of nowhere, Ethereum went to 4 point something K. And all of them people that sold it are left in the abyss, crying. And who was laughing? The people that held with conviction. Guys, this is a game of patience. You need to realise that no one's getting rich quick. It's not an easy journey. Do you understand? This shit is here to drive you insane. And I hope you understand. I hope this made for a very clear update. Of course, even if you're not in Theta, I hope that you learnt some stuff today. And of course, if you want to, I can't tell you what to buy, I can't tell you what to sell, but all of this here is not financial advice and for educational purposes only. I hope that I did educate you guys. When we break above the 618 at $9.15, we are going to 1618 at $43. Perfect, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's Theta update. I will be bringing more out when I can, and I'll catch you in the next one. As always, peace.